So you're on the home stretch of your Level 6 Marketing Manager Apprenticeship, and there's this one last thing to tackle: the Endpoint Assessment, or EPA. If it sounds a bit daunting, don't worry. We're going to break it all down and give you a super clear roadmap to success. Right? It sounds like this massive final hurdle. But honestly, you should think of it as your big moment to show off everything you've learned. So let's demystify this thing and turn what feels like a huge challenge into a clear, step-by-step path forward. And to make this all feel a bit more real, let's follow the story of an apprentice named Jody. She's in the exact same boat as you are. We'll see how she, her manager Riddle, and her coach Olivia from Kent Business College all work together to get through the EPA. Okay, here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with what the EPA actually is, then talk about unlocking the gateway. After that, we'll dive into the two big parts, the project showcase and the professional discussion. We'll even look at how your grade is calculated, and what happens if you need a second shot at it.
All right, let's jump right into section 1. We're going to get a bird's eye view of the EPA, what it's all about, and who the key people in this process are.
So, the EPA isn't just another training module. Think of it as the final seal of approval. It's an independent check to make sure you've got all the knowledge, skills, and behaviors to officially be a competent, ready-to-go marketing manager. It's your showcase. And the best part is you're not doing this alone. You've got a whole crew. There's you, the apprentice, at the center of it all. Then you have Riddle, your line manager from work. You've got your coach, Olivia, from Kent Business College. And finally, there's Adam. He's the independent assessor from the Chartered Institute of Marketing, and he's the one who'll be grading your assessment. Okay, so before Jody can even start on the main assessments, she has to get through something called the gateway. It's exactly what it sounds like, the official entry point to the final assessment period. Passing through the gateway is basically a 3-step checklist. First, you need to have your Level 2 in English and Math sorted. Second, your employer, that's Riddle for Jody, has to give the official thumbs up that you're ready. And third, you submit a short 350-word summary of the project you're planning to do. Once those 3 things are ticked off, you're in. Now for the fun stuff. Let's talk about the first big assessment, the project showcase. This is your chance to really roll up your sleeves and show how you can tackle a real business problem with a strategic marketing plan. Jody's showcase is kind of like a 3-act play. It starts with the big one, the written project report. That report then becomes the script for her presentation, which is followed by a Q&A session. Simple as that. The heart of the showcase is that project report. We're talking about a proper professional business report, around 4,000 words long. For Jody, this means she's creating an actual strategic marketing plan for her company, Ibis Stores. This isn't just an essay, it's a real-world document. And here's how the timing breaks down. As soon as you're through the gateway, the clock starts ticking. You've got a solid 4 months to get that 4,000-word report and your evidence together. Then, in the 5th month, it's showtime. You deliver your presentation and do the Q&A. This is where Jody really brings that report to life. She gets 20 minutes to pitch her marketing plan to Adam, the assessor. She needs to treat it just like she's in a boardroom at Ibis Stores, trying to get her plan approved. It's all about selling her ideas and showing her confidence. Right after her 20-minute pitch, Adam's going to spend half an hour asking questions, probably about 10 to 12 of them. He's going to want to dig a little deeper into her thinking, the choices she made, and why she thinks her plan will work. It's her chance to really show she knows her stuff inside and out. All right, on to the last piece of the puzzle, the professional discussion. This is basically a 70-minute structured chat that's designed to explore your overall skills and professional judgment as a marketer. Adam, the assessor, is going to use 2 main types of questions here. You've got your competency-based questions, which are all about your past experiences, like, tell me about a time when you. And then you've got scenario-based questions, which are about the future, like, what would you do if? One tests what you've done, the other tests how you think. So, Jody's done the project showcase and the professional discussion. Phew! Now, how does all that hard work get turned into a final grade? Let's take a look at the math. This table lays it all out pretty clearly. To pass, you've got to pass both sections. No surprise there. But check this out. This is the really important bit. To get a merit overall, you absolutely have to get a distinction in the project showcase. Getting a distinction in the discussion, but only a pass in the showcase will still just get you a pass overall. So that showcase really matters. But look, sometimes things just don't go to plan on the day. It happens. So what if Jody, or you, stumbled on one of the parts? Well, the good news is there's a safety net. It's super important to know the difference between these two words because a resit and a retake are two totally different paths you can take if you don't pass something the first time around.
Okay, so a resit is simple. You just have another go at the assessment. A retake means your employer thinks you need a bit more training before you try again. But here is the absolute key takeaway. A resit does not stop you from getting a distinction. You can still aim for the top grade. It's all about giving you the best chance to succeed. I really want you to keep this thought in your head as you prepare. The EPA isn't some scary exam designed to trip you up. Seriously, it's your stage. It's your very first professional showcase where you get to prove what an awesome marketing manager you've become.
So there you have it. That's the entire journey, from start to finish. You've seen the path, you know the steps, and now your journey begins with this one simple question. What real-world challenge are you going to solve for your project showcase? Go on, you've got this.